The story of Chudong-tu, the Reluctant Groom. A strong belief in something can be the reason for one to make extremely bold decisions. A princess meets a young man in an uncomfortable situation and believes that fate has arranged that unusual encounter. In deciding to marry him, she goes against the traditional customs that every woman has to obey in a feudalist and patriarchal society. King Hung III had a divinely beautiful daughter named Tiandong. She liked to travel here and there, visiting natural landscapes during the 4 seasons. During that time, in the village of Chuza, there lived a widower and his son, Chudong-tu. They were so poor that they took turns using only one loincloth whenever they went out in public. When the father was on his deathbed, his last words were for his son to keep the loincloth for himself. Chudong-tu did not have the heart to bury his father naked and cold, so he buried the loincloth with his father. From that moment on, he caught fish in the river at night and immersed himself in the water to sell his catch to passing boats during the day. One evening, as Chudong-tu was swimming in the river, Princess Tiandong's royal barge passed by. Frightened, he swam to shore and hid, using sand to cover his body. He did not realize that Tiandong had given orders for her entourage to pull ashore and rest. She ordered her tent to be set up exactly where Chudong-tu was hiding so she could bathe. Her bathwater splashed down, exposing his naked body. Though Chudong-tu was shaking and embarrassed, Tiandong talked to him and found out about his miserable situation. She mused, "I'd never thought about getting married, but it's ironic how unexpectedly I met this man. Is this our destiny or what?" She then boldly decided to have a wedding ceremony with this stranger. News of Tiandong marrying a man without permission made its way to the palace. The king was furious and grumbled, "Tiandong has disregarded the order of things and has married someone of low rank. From this moment on, I forbid that disobedient child to ever come back here again." From then, Tiandong and Chudong-tu lived a simple life, making a living by setting up a trading post to buy and sell goods at the market. Slowly, their business became prosperous. They then opened a shop in a larger market. Day after day, customers flooded in, buying and selling. Chudong-tu diligently traveled to neighboring areas to start more businesses, while Tiandong stayed to watch over their shop. Along his route, Chudong-tu happened to run into a hermit who taught him some magic. The hermit gave him a cane and a hat, saying that the 2 objects had supernatural powers. When Chudong-tu came home, he showed off these 2 strange objects to his wife and told the story of how he met the hermit. The couple decided to change their lives, leave their businesses, and travel the world to find a master to study the supernatural with these new objects. One day while they were traveling, the couple stopped at a small tea shop to rest. Just as Chudong-tu set the cane down and hung the hat on top, the couple fell asleep. Oddly, when they awoke the following morning, they found themselves not inside the shabby tea shop anymore, but instead in a magnificent palace surrounded by royal officials and servants. Folks in the area came to worship and submitted themselves to the couple as if they were king and queen. From then on, that region became like a separate country, with the people living peacefully and well taken care of. Not long afterwards, a gossiper tattled to Hung Vong that there was a new country that wanted to rebel. The king believed this gossip to be true and assembled an army for battle. When the king's army arrived in the new country, the skies darkened and thunderstorms suddenly appeared. The entire palace and citadel twirled up into the heavens, bringing along Chu Dong-tu, Tian Dong, and all their trusted courtiers. The next morning, all that was left behind was a large, marshy pond. The people of the area built a shrine there for worship, every year offering sacrifices. Everyone calls this marsh, which had a long ago palace, Nat Da Trak. The marsh later became part of the Hung Yen province.